The Museveni-led Ugandan government had on Tuesday, 17 November 2015, signed an agreement with Exim Bank to borrow $207 million at 2% upon disbursement. Chinese lender, the Export-Import Bank of China, also known as Exim Bank, has taken over the Ugandan Entebbe International Airport and other assets in the country over the failure of the Ugandan government to repay a loan. This came despite reports that President Yoweri Museveni had sent a delegation to Beijing for a renegotiation with the Chinese government over toxic clauses that exposed the East African country. The Museveni-led Ugandan government had on Tuesday, 17 November 2015, signed an agreement with the Exim Bank to borrow $207 million at 2% upon disbursement. The loan had a maturity period of 20 years, including a 7-year grace period, but it had now appeared that the transaction signed with the Chinese lenders practically means Uganda surrender its most prominent and only international airport. The Ugandan Civil Aviation Authority revealed some provisions in the financing agreement with China that exposed Entebbe International Airport and other Ugandan assets to be attached and taken over by the Chinese lender upon negotiation in Beijing. Uganda, however, sought to renegotiate the deal, but the latest visit and plea to alter the original term with Chinese authorities were declined. The Ugandan government waived international immunity in the agreement signed to secure the loan, exposing Entebbe International Airport to take over without international protection. In desperation, Uganda in March 2021 sent a delegation to Beijing hoping to renegotiate the toxic clauses of the deal, but the official came back empty-handed as China would not allow the terms of the original deal to be varied. Last week, Uganda Finance Minister Matia Kasaija apologized to Parliament for the mishandling of the $207 million loan from the China Exim Bank to expand Entebbe International Airport. Progress of work at the airport built in 1972 has reached 75.2%, with 2 runways having reached overall completion of 100%. Entebbe International Airport is Uganda's only international airport and handling over 1.9 million passengers per year. It is used by China, who greatly dent the legacy of the 77-year-old Museveni, who came to power on the back of the arm uprising in 1986 and exposed him to election defeats.